I think it's been good, steady progress. So although I visit here every few months, we're in communication constantly. And I've seen the president and the foreign minister in several places each since then. What I see on the European path is very good progress on the single market side. So this is with the EU growth plan and Serbia's increased integration into European markets, and now with American companies coming here to be part of Serbia's growth as part of the European space. It's an enormous opportunity for Serbia, and I think the progress is very consistent and good. Takes some hard reforms of the banking system, the way finance operates, the way the regulatory structure is put in place. All of this is moving well. There's also the effort to join the European Union as an overall political project. And in this case, I think a key moment will come in the middle of February. And this involves some choices politically about alignment with EU sanctions and foreign policy and about the broader commitment. It's normal. You want to join a club. The club wants you to obey all the rules. And I know the president has spoken a lot with European leaders. Minister Juric and others have been very active in engaging them. It'll be a decision by the Europeans, but I'm very hopeful that we'll see Serbia take a big step forward in the middle of February. Obviously, in this case, I'm a mere American, so this is a EU decision. But I think they see the importance of moving forward with Ukraine, with Serbia, with Kosovo and the Western Balkans, kind of all paying attention to the entire movement. So I think there's an understanding that some decisions will have to be made. But I think here there are real opportunities. And what I hear from European leaders is that they would like to see Serbia, from a political standpoint, take real steps to work on some of the remaining issues with Kosovo, to continue the course on Bosnia of saying that's a separate country, its internal governing arrangements are its business, we support Dayton, but beyond that, doing nothing. And I think the government here has done a good job of providing some reassurance that Serbia's path is truly European and it will make some of the hard choices needed to move forward. So it's a step-by-step process, and hopefully we'll see progress. Yeah, I think in any race you have some horses that are quick out the gate and then others catch up. My view is I think when a country is ready, it should move forward. But again, I don't get a vote because I'm an American. I think what we'll see is it's important that there be countries moving forward. I've been very impressed by the EU's commitment to moving forward with integration of the whole region. And that's a new element. For 20 years, sort of Europe pretended it was interested in expansion, and often the countries here pretended to be reforming. There's been very real progress over the last 18 to 24 months. That will continue because it's central to President von der Leyen's plan for dealing with the region. So I think you'll see, we saw Montenegro begin to close chapters. For those of us nerds who like EU integration, closing chapters is very significant. The fact that Europe is willing to close some chapters is a sign that this process is picking up speed. I think Serbia will do very well. And that's important for the region because Serbia is half the GDP of the region. It's the most advanced economy. It is really the gateway through which other countries will begin to engage more with European markets. So we're encouraging our European partners to work with Serbia, but also Serbia to continue on its path. And I'm optimistic. So I'm a little biased here because Chris and I have been friends for 30 years. And we've worked together and been close even when we're not working in the same institution. in a way, he embodies the U.S.-Serbian relationship. He was here as a child. He came back as a young diplomat. He worked on these issues during the most difficult time in our relationship. And now he is here, and he can reflect on the changes in this society, the opportunities that are available here that weren't when he was here as a kid. And I think to have him in this last period has been really important, including for me, sitting at Washington, working with him and with 49 other ambassadors, to have a voice I trust who understands the opportunity in the society. It allows him to both understand some of the constraints, but also to be impatient when people in Serbia are trying to hold the country back or look backward, because this has been his life too, and he wants to see the place succeed. And I think there's no better credential for an American ambassador. Again, it's a decision by the European Union. I think some of the leaders in the EU are a bit surprised by how quickly countries here, including in the authorities in Belgrade, how quickly they're willing to move and make hard reforms. So they'll come to a decision as soon. So I don't want to make a prediction, but I'm encouraged that by doing the work, the society is different, it's better. The increasing integration in the economic side will make the final decision about whether Serbia joins the EU feel more natural. And in that context, again, I'm optimistic.
Thank you very much, Mr. O'Brajan.
Thank you very much.